Welcome to the Marc podcast. Today I'm going to be talking about the topic endure. Endure, right? So what does endure means? I mean, I'm pretty sure all of you guys know, but I want to point it out in a specific way because nowadays we're living in times where people panic, people live in fear, people don't know, the COVID is going on and new strands is coming out, the war. It's a lot of things going on now that a lot of people panic and they feel that they can't hold on. They feel that there's no hope. They feel that they'll lose their apartment, they'll lose their home, they'll lose their business, they'll lose it because of what's going on nowadays. So endure in this situation, in this podcast that I'm speaking on, is to remain firm under suffering or misfortune without yielding, though it is difficult. So in these times, you have to remain firm. You have to stand on that rock. You have to be strong. You have to stand on strength in order to survive out here. I know a lot of stuff is going on where, rent is out of control. Rent prices are increasing for the renewals. And I'm not talking about $50, $100. I'm talking $400, $500, $700 increase. Doesn't matter if you're in the studio, 1112, a 22. Rent is going crazy. Trying to buy a house nowadays, if you don't have the money, good luck. But in everything that you do, you must endure through these tough times because this too shall pass. So I want to elaborate on the people that endure or the people that can endure versus the ones that give up or the ones that give in. So it is important for you to just endure these hard times that's going on right now. I know it's hard, but you have to set the example. You have to be the example, whether it's man or woman or man. You have to endure these times because these times will make you stronger. Because there's going to be similar times like this that's coming in the future. This is not just the only thing that's going to happen. It's going to be way more severe circumstances in the future. So you have to be prepared. And these times will prepare you. These times will teach you strength. These times would teach you to just hold on. And like I said before, this too shall pass. That's how you endure. Versus giving up or giving in. Giving up as far as, man, you know what? I don't care about this. I'm going to give up and I'm going to give in to doing violence, robbing, stealing, killing, doing whatever I got to do to make money. Well, I got to serve these drugs, or do this or do that. That's called giving up and giving in. And we all know the outcomes when you live that lifestyle. At least I know I do. Been there, done that. But just hang in there, God is an almighty God. He will not let you fall. You will not. Of course, you're gonna go through things such as these times, but it's not your job to stay in it. It's not your job to just remain comfortable in this situation. You have to do whatever you have to do on your end. I don't know your circumstances. I don't know what type of jobs you guys have. I don't know what type of businesses you have, but you have to work harder in these times, in this time of need, to endure and to stand. You must endure these times to receive your blessing. I'll say that again. You must endure right now to receive your blessings. A lot of people want to be strong. They want to be labeled as, oh, I'm a strong person, strength and all of that. But in order to gain that strength, these times right here will put you through the test. This will put you through the test of how strong are you? Are you strong enough to last? Or are you weak enough to crumble? Which one are you? Because there isn't no middle. There isn't a middle. It's either you're going to stand and be strong or you're going to fall and crumble. The choice is yours. Like, so I want to use this analogy right here, right? So there's a difference between cooked food and frozen food. I want to use the food example because I know we all can relate to food. I know I'm a foodie man, but what's the difference between frozen food and cooked food? See, frozen food, you can jump out the car real quick. You can go into the supermarket, grab something out the frozen department, pay it really quick, versus someone that's going shopping for real food. You have to shop for the ingredients, the seasoning, the food itself, whatever you have to do to cook that meal. So there's a difference in and of itself, right? You go home, you pop that frozen food, dinner, plate, breakfast, whatever you have, you pop it in the microwave, put it on 2 minutes, 3 minutes, whatever that the instructions tell you to. And voila, you open up that microwave door and it's finished. You eat. You get your fork or your spoon or whatever you eat with, chopsticks, your hands, and you dig in. Very quick. So the process was very quick. The process is you jumped out, went to the store, grabbed exactly what you wanted, shorter wait in line because you already have it. You finished before the person that can actually get all of the ingredients and foods necessary, and you're done fast. But what are the consequences of eating frozen food? You skip processes. It's bad for you, first of all. It's super unhealthy for you when you eat frozen foods, frozen dinners, frozen breakfasts, frozen lunch. Processed meats. It doesn't even taste. It is not even remotely the same as cooked food. And doing that for so many years, you become unhealthy, high cholesterol, health issues, right? Compared to the cooked food, it's a process because the taste is way better. The taste is immaculate. It's delicious, scrumptious, juicy, tender. Whatever you're eating is way better than frozen food, but it takes longer to create because you have to get every single ingredient. You got to get the seasoning. You have to get everything. You got to get a basket, right? You got to take your time and see what you want. Pick what you want. Then you have to wait in line. It's a longer line because now you have to bring up all of these things. Now you have to take it to your car. You have to load up your car, take it home. Once you get out the car, you have the bag. You have to get the bag with all of the food, depending on what you bought. You come home. Now you got to heat up the stove, boil some water, get your seasoning out, prep your food before you start to cooking it. And you ain't even start cooking it yet. That's a long, 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 long process, right? So you finally fix the food. You have to, I don't know about you guys, but when you cook, you clean as you cook, you put things away, you have to prepare. So it's going to take you way longer to cook your cooked food versus the frozen food. But what is the end result from both situations? Quick and fast, unhealthy at the end versus there's a process. You had to look, you had to earn, you had to, it's a longer process, but the outcome is way, way better. I said all that to say, endure in whatever times you are in your life. Endure. Take your time. Don't go after the frozen food opportunities. Go after the cooked food opportunities. Because cooked food not only tastes better, it's healthier, and it lasts longer. Because once you microwave frozen food, you can't put it in a refrigerator and reheat it. No, you have to eat it at one sitting. At least with cooked food, you have leftovers, and everyone knows with leftovers, it tastes even better than when you first cooked it. So all I'm saying is there's processes when it comes to life. Especially in these hard times, you must endure. Don't go after the frozen food. Don't give up and give in and just do whatever to get quick cash or whatever, because we already know where that road ends. Go that cooked food way. It might take you a little time. You got to stand. You got to endure some things. But the outcome is way, way better. That's what I wanted to say when it came to the frozen food and the cooked food. People pray in these times and in any time. When you're having hardship in your life, You need things, you need change. People pray for change, but can't handle the process behind it. You know, change is never easy. In order to change, you have to go through hard times. You have to go through situations you've never been in order to become wiser. So that way you can bestow more knowledge and wisdom. Because the people that are 60, 70, 80 years old, they didn't get to that age by not knowing things. They had to go through certain things in life. Many things that a lot of us haven't gone through yet. You know, shout out to all my elders out there, the people that are, in that age group, that you lasted as long as you did because you persevered, you endured those hard times. And now you can speak about that. You've lived it. So for people that are my age, a little older or younger, in order to become wiser, in order for change to happen in your life, because you pray for change isn't easy. You're going to go through the ringer. You're going to go through the ringer. I promise you, life is not easy at all. But if you can stand and endure it, your prayers will be answered because you endured it. See, blessings come after you endure. When you pray for something, don't expect, it's just going to fall in your lap. That's not how prayer works. See, you pray. Whatever tears you have to get out, whatever stress you have to release to the Almighty, do so because He hears your prayers. But after you pray, you dry those tears and you endure. Because everything that you've been praying for, that's in the will of God, of course, it's going to happen. I could testify this 100%. I could testify this. My wife could testify this. It's real. You have to endure first. Be sure to endure, and then those blessings will come. And Denzel Washington said this. And I love this quote. If you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud. I love that line. If you pray for rain, you gotta deal with the mud. I don't know if Denzel came up with it, but I heard Denzel say it, so I'm giving Denzel Washington that credit. Man, let me say that again. If you pray for rain, you have to deal with the mud. So we all know after it rains, especially in areas that's with dirt, it turns muddy, right? That still goes back to endure. You have to, you pray for something, just know that change is a process is going to happen in your life where it's going to be very uncomfortable. You don't like it. It's something new. It's outside of your comfort zone, but that's something for you to overcome. That's not for you to pout about it. That's not for you to, speak negative on it. That's for you to now open your ears, open your eyes, keep your mouth shut, learn from it, overcome it. So that way, because trust me, things that you've went through in the past, it always comes back. It's going to always try to come back to test you, to see if you will fail. And a lot of people fail because they haven't learned from the past. They haven't learned from those mistakes. So you go around, it's like a cycle. You keep going around in that cycle because you haven't learned to overcome that incident or that situation. But once you overcome that situation, you will never fail from it. You will never fall from that situation ever again. So that's the mud. Rain is going to come. Mud is going to be there. It's up to you to overcome it. It's up to you to know how to get out of that mud. Walk through that mud. It's up to you. Man, without Christ, people do not have the rock to endure. Without Christ, people do not have that rock to endure. And I'm gonna throw a scripture in here. It's Matthew chapter 7, verse 24 through 25. You can get your Bibles out and you can read along. I'm not lying. It's in the Bible right here. Therefore, whoever hears these sayings of mine and does them, I will liken him to a wise man who built his house on the rock. Verse 25, and the rain descended, the floods came, and the winds blew and beat on that house, and it did not fall, for it was founded on the rock. So, who's the house? What do you mean the house? You're the house. You are the house. You are the temple. My Christians know what I'm talking about. But for those of you that don't really know the Bible, I'm going to explain it to you. What does that mean? You're the house. So depending on where you build your house, depending on how long it will stand. Of course, you can't build a house without a foundation, without the rock. You think of it as the concrete, right? You can't build a house without it. Otherwise, when hurricanes come, tornadoes, whatever, your house is gone without the rock. Who is the rock? Who is the concrete? Jesus is the rock. God is the rock. He is your rock. As long as you stand on him, you stand on his word, you won't be shaken. Yeah, you'll be uncomfortable. Don't get it twisted, but you won't be shaken like, oh my God, your house will not fall. It will remain standing while the other houses fall. You get where I'm going with this? It's hard times right now. People are committing suicides more than ever. People can't afford to pay their bills. People are steady losing their jobs. Their businesses are being shut down. They fear because they've built their houses. They built themselves on fallacies. They built themselves on false doctrines. They built themselves off of listening to others and not being wise enough to build where they could last. Quick money, quick fixes does not mean good results. So all I'm saying is build yourself, put yourself on the rock of God. That's your strength. So when these times like this happen, I mean, honestly, I don't want to speak about myself, but I just want to give like testimonies, right? So through the COVID, me and my wife was good. And I'm talking about me and my wife as one. We were good. We didn't need or want for anything through the COVID. As of now, rent prices are sky high. We're renting right now. Our rent didn't go up as much as others. It went up, but not nearly as close as others. Others are facing $300-400 of rent increase. Ours didn't go up that much. It went up $55 only per month, of course, compared to the others that went up $200-400 a month. Got to give all praise to God. I have to. Has the times been a little shaky with us? Yes. I'm still dealing with it, with the engine issues in my car. I'm back and forth. I'm blowing crazy money on Uber and but that doesn't faze me. That doesn't stop me because I know my rock is God. And I know as long as he's in the forefront, as long as I know he's here and I put him first, anything could happen. I know me and my wife are covered. I know we are good. So do yourself a favor. Build on a rock. Build on a solid foundation. Don't build off of fallacies and what people think they know, because many people just be talking. They don't know nothing. It might sound like they know what they're talking about. A lot of people don't know what they're talking about. A lot of people don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow to them. Nobody knows. So build on a rock. Don't build off of someone else's opinions. And also, many people rely on themselves. They're so self-confidence to the point it's prideful. Oh, I know everything. They talk so much. They talk like they know so much. But yet, when something happens like this, they lose their job, they lose their business, they be the first to crumble. They be the first to complain. They be the first to fear. They be the first ones. What happened to all that talk you was doing? Oh, because in this textbook it says this, and then if you calculate this, and then scientifically it's this and that and this and that. But when life comes, when those hurricanes, those rains, that wind, the earthquakes, when that come into your life, where's all of that talk? There isn't any. You're silent. You're scared. Watching the news, hoping that everything gets better. Oh my God, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to do about my family, what I'm going to do about the mortgage, what I'm about to do with the job, what I'm going to do with the business. But what happened when you're comfortable and everything is good? People tend to forget life is real. People tend to forget. They're so into themselves, very prideful, boastful. Oh, I know this and this won't happen because this happened in this year and all these statistics. But then when something comes out of left field, you now have no answers. Now you're looking for answers, but you don't even know where to look. Hey, man, listen, yeah, I'm on to something, though, but, here we go. When things hit the fan, many scare easy and can't stand through the tough times. As of now, I see it with my own eyes. When things hit the fan, people fear. Oh, what are you going to do? You're not scared? You're not watching the news? Why? It's like, I'm good. I'm straight. Because I know who got me. I know who got me. Hope you know who got you, but I know who got me. And he ain't failed me yet. All right, man. Many rely on science and calculations to save them, but it can't. Through hard times, through recessions, through the Great Depressions, through whatever that's going to happen. Famines. Whatever happens, you can't rely on science and you can't rely on calculations because it's inaccurate. Because if it was that accurate, we'll know exactly when things is going to happen every single day. But it doesn't work that way. I'm not against science. I'm not against calculations. I think they serve a purpose. I think it serves its purpose, but it doesn't serve everything as a whole. No. Just like you have 1 + 1 = 2, or 2 + 2 = 4. Yes, you have more advanced things and advanced formulas that 1 + 1 = 2 can't handle, or that 2 + 2 = 4 it can't handle. All I'm saying is many people rely on science and the weathers and the plantation and this and that and this. They have all of this knowledge and understanding and book smarts and all of that. Nothing against it. But when times like this happen, when things aren't going your way, when the media put fear in your heart, when they say, all jobs are gonna, you're gonna lose your job and we can't print money and things starts to fall, I want you to still rely on your science and your calculations. You wouldn't dare. A lot of people get so scared, man. They relied on this so much. They kill themselves. Or they off the family and kill themselves because they don't want their family to go through this. Because they don't know what to expect. They're so used to calculations and scientific terms. They so used to that. Now, once that is snatched away, and now survival, science can't be there. Calculations can't be there. Again, I'm not saying that science and calculations and all mathematical equations, all of that doesn't exist. I believe in it. There's a certain time and place for it. That's all I'm saying. And usually when you don't have the rock of Christ on you, when you haven't built your trust in God, the rock, you'll go through unusual stress. Because we all are, a lot of us are stressed out. I ain't gonna say all of us, but a lot of people are stressed out. They don't know what to do at this point. It's so tough nowadays. It's stress. Kids are stressful. Babies are stressful. Jobs are stressful. The hours that you work are stressful. The type of place that you work in is stressful. The type of people that you work around is stressful. The traffic going to work is stressful. The traffic coming home is stressful. Just unusual stresses nowadays. Unusual. And I'm not saying I don't get stressed out because I do. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't. Yeah, I get stressed out sometimes, but I know I don't get stressed out like a lot of these people, other people that surround me or people that I don't know. Because I could come home and I have a God fearing wife here. They don't aggravate me. Many people, many men can't say that. They come home to the nagging, they come home to the fussing, they come home to the drama you're going through. Or maybe you don't even have your own place. Maybe you stay with mom, dad, or grandma, whatever. And you're stressed, unusual stresses. Put your trust in God. Let him lead you, let him guide you. In whatever situations that you're in, trust me, you'll get out. You have to put the work in, though. You have to put the work in, though. So if you're lazy, you feel that you don't feel like working, I don't want no full-time job, I'm not looking for a job, you are comfortable in your own situation. Because there's opportunities where we are in America every single day. People are fighting to get over here every single day. So any opportunities come your way, God is sending those opportunities your way. He uses people. He uses unusual. He's very out of the box. He'll come from left field, right field when you least expect it. Grab that opportunity and run with it. Don't be comfortable in your situations. Endure your situations. Endure these troubled, hard times, but don't stay in it. That's all I'm saying. And fear, like I say, fear is a lot of things with fear. But in this situation and in endurance, don't let fear creep in. Fear is a silent killer. You know what fear can do to you? Causing fear to come upon your life. Fear, fear can make you miss opportunities. Fear will allow you to be frozen. You're scared. Those two alone, I feel a lot of people struggle with. Fear, scared to speak up for yourself. Fear and endure can't even coexist in the same area. It's either one or the other. It's either because if you endure, that means you have strength. That means you can handle it. You're taking care of what you have to do. Fear will cause you to give up and give in and do things outside of the norm that is illegal, sinful, unnecessary. Don't be crippled by fear. Don't let fear grab your life. Don't let fear grab your responsibilities. And most importantly, don't let fear causes your endurance to be wiped away. No. Fear is a no-go. And like I said, being comfortable in your situations, accepting your situations as is instead of overcoming. A lot of people are like that. A lot of people are in poverty. A lot of people give up and give in during these hard times because they accept the situation. Something happens in your life, you accept it. You know what? This is how it's always going to be. Nothing's going to change. Oh my God, I can't believe. Well, I'm just going to let it happen. Whatever happens, happens. What? Whatever happens, happens. No. You're accepting that. Why are you accepting that? Acceptance of that will keep you there. And then you will go worse. You will go back. Don't accept things as they are. Like I said, things come, hardships come. But don't let that be permanent in your life. Trust me, I came from a road where I could have I did accept my situations at one point. I got very depressed. Drinking a lot, man. Because I accepted the situation. Because it didn't go my way that once, twice, 3 or 4 times, I gave up and gave in. Now I'm a whole different human being. I'm a whole different existence. I'm serious. When things come my way, all right, cool. I know this is not the end. I know this isn't permanent. I have to now learn from this, take control over it, overcome it, and go on about my life. Many of you are stuck in the same old cycle. It's been 3 years, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. You're stuck in the same cycle, doing the same old thing around the same people, listening to the same old nonsense, foolishness, living the same life. Out of all of those years and all of that time, you haven't learned yet. You need to now pay attention. See what's going on and start weeding out, cutting out people, cutting out things that you're doing, how you speak, the way you're living, the people that you're around, the areas that you're in, the people that you conversate with. You need to start cutting out things in your life. When certain things come, you've seen it before. Oh, here it comes again. You don't accept it. You don't say, oh, okay, I'm going to wait for this to pass. No. You get rid of that. You overcome that. Do something different. If it's a job that you're after, a certain paying job, hey, it might take you a year. I had to go through it. Start applying. Start doing whatever you have to do. I guarantee you will break it. It will break. You just have to put forth the effort. A lot of people burn out, give up, and give in. I've tried it too many times and I could do it. Keep trying. Keep trying. Don't give up. Don't be a weakling. Keep going. Because nobody's going to tell you this. Everybody's going to agree with you. Oh, girl, it's you right, girl. And oh, no, dog, you know what, man, I feel you, bro. Now, nobody's going to uplift you. Nobody's going to tell you the truth because people can't handle the truth. You already can't endure. Some people can't even endure. Now they can't even handle the truth. The truth shall set you free. And that's why I'm here. I'm going to give it to you blood raw. I'm not going to pamper it. Not going to sugarcoat it. No, don't accept your situations. Get out of it. Get out of it. You can do it. Don't worry about what others say. If you got to kick some people to the curb, so what? But you can do it. You can do it. Don't worry about it. I know y'all probably heard that in the background. Somebody around here speeding. Sorry about that. But don't give in. Don't give up. Keep your head above water. And most importantly, put God first. Let that be your foundation. And I guarantee you all things through Christ, man, I'm telling you, you will reach levels that you thought you would never reach. I would have never imagined me, little bitty me, doing as much things that I'm doing right now. Man, I'm doing podcasts. Look, I don't even feel like doing a podcast right now, to be real with you. I'm gonna be honest with you on camera. My allergies got set off. I don't know, weather's changing, raining and all of this. And when my allergies go off, my allergies go bad, man. Ain't making no excuse. So I had to pop a Benadryl. Popping the Benadryl, man, I'm so drowsy right now. I'm talking. But I know what I'm talking about, but boy, I'm drowsy. I ain't even feel like coming home and doing this. And it's been almost 2 weeks since I didn't do a podcast. No. See, situations creep in to try to stop you from what you're trying to do. I'm trying to put messages out here, positive messages for my brothers and sisters out here, to people that I don't even know that's going through the same struggles that I can see. I want to uplift you. I can't give up and give in because I'm tired. The Benadryl got me. No, I'm going to speak. I'm not going to be silenced. I won't be hushed. I won't let situations control what I can and can't do. No. If you just listen. Don't let nothing hold you down. Endure. Stand. Be strong in these times. It will make you stronger. It'll make you a better person. Trust me. Trust me. And like I already said, man, these times there's a lot of suicides, there's a lot of murders, there's a lot of conniving, thieving, stealing, scamming, fraudulent activities out there. Don't fall for any of that. Selling women, selling humans, whatever. Don't fall into those traps because it's so easy to do wrong when these hard times come. I feel there's more opportunities to do wrong than there are to do right. And that's a problem. I bet some of y'all right now, including myself, I can probably think of 10 to 15 or even more if I really sat down and thought about it. How I can make some easy money. How? It's so many people that's doing fraudulent, illegal things, sinful things. Man, you can go to pretty much, most people be like, yo, I'm trying to make some money. And they're going to drag you into some illegal stuff. But trying to make it the right way seems like the options are low. The opportunities are very slim. All I'm saying is it's very hard to get yourself into trouble. It's very easy. It's very easy to get into trouble. It's very easy to make quick cash. It's so easy. Anybody could do it. But it's so hard to endure. So what road are you going to go down? You're going to endure? You're going to stand strong in these times? You're going to stand and go through your processes? Or you're going to fall like a lot of people do and make quick cash and get that glorification from fast frozen food real fast with no substance? I don't know about you, but I'm going to stand and endure. I don't know about you, but I'm going to continue to do these podcast episodes. See, I don't know about you. I'm going to still be rapping this uplifting rap music, Christian music, mixtape on the way. I don't know about you, but I'm going to continue my business in photography, coming up with other ideas. I don't know about you, but I'm not going to accept the things that try to keep me down or the people that try to bring me with them. Not accepting it. I'm going to stand and stand tall. I'm going to proudly say that there is a God and God is real. God is wonderful, awesome. He's great. He's been a life changer for me, and I know he'll do it for you and already done it for you. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to let the quick scammers make the quick money and post it on social media and floss and got all the money and say, oh, we got, pulling out big wads, and while y'all suck it up and believe it. Not saying all of you, but a lot of you do. I know better. I know where a lot of that money comes from. A lot of that money is not good money. They had to do some things to get that money. I'm going to stand tall, and I'm in it for the long run, because I know at the long run, I'm going to sustain. I will last while the others be falling off left and right. That's what's going to happen. And I encourage you to do the same thing. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Put social media down. That's discouraging you. Start doing things for yourself. Start listening, like I say, listen to inspirational, motivational speeches. Get more into church. Get more into your Bibles. Be self-sufficient. Get out there and look. Acquire. Don't be lazy. Don't sit and try to wait for opportunities to come your way, because opportunities will come and they will go if you don't grab it. It's like fishing, and I don't even know about fishing, but I know this. You throw your line out there, you're waiting for that opportunity. You're waiting for that fish. Now, if you ain't paying attention, you drop the ball and the fish grab your line and you somewhere else talking and whatever, and that fish get off the line, you just lost that opportunity. But that fisherman that sits there, that's consistent, that's patient, throws that line in the water, and he feel that opportunity, he feel that snag, guess what? While you was playing around lollygagging, looking at what other people doing, that was focused. So don't get mad when he grab his opportunities and you don't, and now you're jealous. Don't get mad. Stay near your fishing line. Do you. Stay in your lane. And I guarantee you, you stand long enough, you persevere, you endure, guess what's going to happen? Your blessings are coming. Blessings are coming. But if you're not doing what you're supposed to do, you're relying on other people, you're relying on their blessings, you're relying on that word, you're relying on all of that, you're going to keep waiting. Till next time.